Hi, good morning, class 9. How are you guys? I hope you all are in good spirit and taking care of yourselves and happy and smiling. That's what is the most main concern of you being fit and fine and take care of yourselves. And no, I guess you are taking care of yourselves rather. And respecting your parents and having fun with them and spending most of your time. It's been quite a long time. uh, April, May, June, and this is July running, and so we let's see when we meet. But till then, I have to go on sharing whatever my duties are of sharing. So I'm sharing information. So we are on the French Revolution. I know it's taking long because I give a lot of explanation, and as much as I can, so that it relates to your book and you understand the issues. So. Uh, Hello to everybody once again. I will not name anyone today. So just follow after I finish the chapter. You will be getting a note separately, and I'll send you solved questions also as far as possible. So I guess that will help you a lot. So let's start. Okay, fine. So let's get to the did women have a revolution. From your book I'm going to read, and after that I can get to it, or I can give you a first basic information about actually what was going on during that time and what actually happened. So that will be much more easier for us. So if we come to the woman revolution part, it says what do you say? Uh, like if I take it in a separate role of woman, if I go to the role of woman, actually what was the role of woman? The woman in the French Revolution and militant feminism in the French Revolution, there are two different meanings. Okay, woman in the French Revolution says about the 20th century debated how, since the 20th century we have been debating how women shared in the French Revolution and what long-term impact it had on the French women. Women had no political rights in pre-revolutionary France. They were considered as passive citizens, forced to rely on men to determine what was best for them. They used to decide for them what is best for them. Women in the French Revolution, pre-revolution I'm talking about. Now I'll go into the militant feminism in the French Revolution. Now they becoming a bit tougher. Militant means a bit tougher, I guess, right? In pre-revolutionary France, women had no parts in the affairs outside the house, as I told you. Now, before the revolution and the advent of feminism in France, women's role in the society consisted of providing heirs for their husband and tending household duties. Even in the upper class, women were dismissed. Two reasons. What is it? In the advent feminism actually was dominated by the France men. Providing heirs means providing children, sons. They also had that son culture. For their husbands, tending household duties, to take on the family further and attending house duties. Even in the upper class this was there. Women were dispersed actually, or subdued as a passive citizen. They were actually supposed to be relying on men. I am going to do the work, you are going to sit at home and only produce babies, produce children and wash utensils, take care of the house. This is your job. But that changed dramatically in the theory as there seemingly were great advances in feminism. That changed the full theory of the men. Feminism emerged in Paris as a part of a broad demand for social and political reform. The women demanded equality for women, and they moved on to demand for the end of male domination. The chief vehicle for agitation were pamphlets and women clubs. For example, a small group of called the Circle Social, the Social Circle, campaign of women's rights were there. Okay. This continued. The movement was crushed. Okay. It had banned all women's clubs and all. Then there was the arrest was there. Okay. The prominent woman was Olympe de Gouges, wrote a number of plays, short stories, novels, and publication emphasis that women and men are different. But this shouldn't stop them from equality under the law. She insisted that women deserved rights, especially in areas of concerning them directly, such as divorce and recognition of legitimate children. Another activist was there, Madame Roland. Her political focus was not specially on women or their liberation. She focused on other aspects of the government, but was a feminist by virtue of the fact that she was a woman working to influence the world. She wanted the women to join the political group. She shouted, oh liberty, what crimes are committed in your name? People say that we are liberty, but still crime is going on. Most of these activists were punished for their actions. Many of the women revolutionaries were even publicly executed for conspiring against the unity and indivisibility of the republic. A major aspect of the French Revolution was de-Christianization movement. Okay, it was the de-Christianization Christianization movement of France during the French Revolution. Church is giving one formula, one rule, and revolution guys are doing one room, and church was playing a major role in it. Then church was put down. Okay, a movement strongly rejected of many devout people, especially women, for living in rural areas of France. The closing of churches meant loss of normalcy. When the churches closed down, women got really affected. Those churches were they were playing a main part in it. The church and the politics were having a great thing was going on. Sometimes they're closing down the church, sometimes they're opening the church. The church was playing a major role in it, but they were not able to do that. Okay, they went against the church. Civil constitution of the clergy in 1790. The church, what they made that was a law passed on by the French Revolution, caused the immediate subordinate of Catholic Church in France to the French government. All churches should run under the political issue. They said no. This huge thing was going on during that time. Okay, so this is what affected at that time. And then we had this what do you say, if I come back to your book, it also says that they worked as seamstress, laundress, sold flowers, fruits, vegetables at the market. These were their job, and their wages were lower than those of men. I have read this earlier also to you. Olympe de Gouges, I had told you she had been executed also. Okay, so this is how things went. Abolition of slavery we have done also. So I was just repeating that. The revolution in everyday life. What happened in the revolution of everyday life? Can politics change the clothes of people wear, the language they speak, or the books they read? The years following 1789 in France saw many such changes in the lives of men, women and children. The revolutionary government took it upon themselves to pass laws that would translate the ideas of liberty and equality into everyday practice. If we don't know liberty and equality, we won't know what is democracy. Correct? So to understand democracy or democratic, what is an economic democracy, what is a social democracy, we have to know what is equality and liberty. So one of the most important things came into effect was the censorship. declaration. Okay, and I had done all this also. The conclusion part also, I told you that he was defeated in Waterloo, Napoleon Bonaparte, and then I have done some question answers for you. Okay, so I have discussed some question answers with you. How would you explain the rise of Napoleon? I guess I have done that with you. Had I told you? Yes, I had told you about this French Revolution. I remember I have given you the question answers also. How would you explain the rise of Napoleon? Is the last question 6. So I had done that with you, and everything is done for you. So this will be posted on your part. Now what we have in the next chapter is the social, the socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. What is all that about? We have to know that first. I'll come back in the next video.